Not even a full day after uploading yesterday's video, I get this email from YouTube. They say it's violating the sex and nudity policy, and they have since reviewing it, they've removed it. I try to appeal it. They go back to me again saying, we made the right decision. This content is not for our platform. Sex and nudity policy. So I went in and had a look what the policy talks about. And I've struggled to understand what's going on. I've emailed them saying, can somebody please explain to me what bit of the video is offensive? And no one's gone back to me yet. I don't know what's going on. Nudity. I'm topless in the video. I've got shorts on. I think every fitness YouTuber basically records without a top on. I don't see nudity being a problem. Sex, I'm not doing any sexual activities on there. I am not mimicking a sexual maneuver, an act. All I did yesterday was talk about social media, some of these big companies that control social media, and how they use social media for their gain, for the systemic gain or whatever structure is controlling society. And I criticized Google, I criticized Instagram, TikTok, all these platforms, and now the video is gone. I don't see nudity, I don't see sex. I use the word sex in the video. Sex in itself is not an offensive word. Since when has sex become an offensive word? I don't think it's offensive. What I think might be happening is that they took offense from me criticizing some of these employers. My employer, let's say Google is my employer. Anyway, the video is gone. And I'm sitting back now thinking to myself, I really have to measure my words. I remember when I first started making these YouTube videos, I think a lot of you guys know that when I first started, I was very reserved. I was very calculating in what words I was using. I basically didn't want to be honest. I didn't want to be transparent. I didn't really want to say what I thought because I was afraid of this. I was afraid of the system, these structures above us, putting the thumb down on top of me and saying, piss off, go on, deleted. This is my first strike on the platform. In the last 3 or 4 days, I've been quite emotional, how I speak. I've been letting it out, exactly what comes to my mind. Usually I don't do that. And now the video is gone. So then I'm sitting back and I'm like, okay, so what do I do with this video? Do I not talk about any of these things which are affecting young men, the next generation? Do I not talk about mental health? Do I not comment? Do I not put my 2 cents into the mix of what I think is the problem? I've been nursing now for going on 14 years. In the last 5, 6, 7 years, since social media has taken off, more and more mental health presentations come to triage. I triage these people. I deal with these people. A lot of these presentations are drug orientated. So drug-induced psychosis, drug-induced depression, suicidality, all this sort of stuff. And I've always kind of wondered what's going on. And I think the advent of this new form, this social media, and this worsening mental health of this new generation, I don't think they're, by accident, both of them are kind of going up in a graph. So I'm saying my 2 cents, saying the evils of social media, the evils of looking up some of these social media experts, these figures, and I'm basically saying my piece, how bodybuilding can be a danger. This superficial religion that people basically are treating this as. The guy who has the biggest muscles has the most worth in society. Back some 1,000 years ago, back some 500 years ago, even 200 years ago, there was religion. There was this idea that we were, attempting to get closer to God. We were, looking up to Jesus, Muhammad, Allah, Buddha. Now we're looking up to freaking some of these social media guys with 1 million followers. And what do we see? We see a lot of people thinking about suicide. I'm not big and strong like this guy. I'm a piece of shit. I can't talk to this girl. It's such a superficial existence, whereas in the past it was a more internal, spiritual, soulful. These depths of our being were being explored. Now we're popping trend at the age of 18. So when I was talking about criticizing some of these platforms, it was for the benefit of I guess the listener, for me to try maybe plant the seed to think along the different railway, a different cascade. And what does YouTube come at me with? They send me an email saying you're gone, your video's gone, one strike. It's a warning. Next time is going to be a strike. Couple of strikes and the channel's gone. So I'm sitting back and I'm thinking to myself, is it worth doing any more videos at all? If this is going to be the norm, I have to measure myself and I have to really watch what I'm saying. I'm not naked. I'm not naked. I've seen much worse videos. I've seen girls in bikinis doing yoga. I'm shirtless, for God's sake. Sexuality. When have I said anything about sex? I'm saying how TikTok is sexualized. All we're seeing is naked bodies, basically, with small pieces of clothing. And I can't even say the words I want to say because I'm worried that this video is going to not make it. Is there free speech? Are we all censored? I don't know. I feel like we're fighting against this fog that's over us and we can't say a word. My parents come from Yugoslavia. Tito was around when they were around. Tito had a happy Yugoslavia. But there was a understanding that you don't speak against the state or something might happen to you. That kind of like pseudo-communism type of setup. Communism. The moment you say something, you're gone. What happened to this guy? Oh, he went for a job expedition up north. Never to be seen again. We're not living in that time, but we're living in a time where your words, you have to choose them carefully, because if you say something wrong, all of a sudden, your social media goes out of, you're silenced. Your physical form might not be silenced. Depends who you are and how big your reach is. But your voice is silenced. Ivan Juric no longer exists on the YouTube platform. That could happen in the next, I don't know, week or so. I'm really thinking about how to approach the next step. What do I do? Do I continue being genuine, free-flowing? Or do I think these guys don't like what I'm saying? They're going to get rid of me. So in response to all of this, I've been doing some thinking. What do I do with this video? Do I just forget it? And then I thought about another platform called Rumble. I've heard about this platform, never really been on it, thought about it. Today, after exchanging these or seeing these emails from YouTube, I went on there and I uploaded this video that was cancelled, that was deleted from YouTube. I uploaded it to Rumble. What else am I going to do with it? I've uploaded it to Rumble. If you guys want to go check it out, you can check it out and tell me if I've done something wrong. Or is that worth censorship? I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know what's going on. The video's on Rumble. I guess I'll treat Rumble as, I don't know what to do. Well, I don't know what to think anymore. If I keep getting deleted, if I keep getting censored, if I disappear from your feed, you might find me on Rumble. If I can be completely stuffed at all. This is taking a lot of wind out of my sails. I don't know what to say anymore, man. I don't know what to say. I feel very, very small right now. I feel like a freaking decimal point. Or whatever. I feel like I wanted to reach out to people, young fellas, 16, 17, 18 years old out there. Give them some wisdom that I've learned in my 33 years of life, and they come back and they're like, that's inappropriate content. You can't be talking about this. So who's going to talk to them about this? Who? Some of these guys don't have dads around. No, but I can't mention this. Or is it the case of you can't talk bad about some of these platforms? Anyway, I'll put the link down in the description for the Rumble if you want to check it out. And I'll continue pondering what to do next. Honestly, this is taking a lot of my motivation to do these videos. if I have to measure my words, I don't know if this is worth it. Anyway, appreciate all of you guys like always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.